Some ketones tonight. So we're gonna address some of that right now tonight. Who's on? Hey, welcome Periscope. I got Periscope going here, Facebook Live here. Say hello to my lovely assistant Katie and her daughter. Hi. Thank you guys for the hearts. So much for the hearts. We are back on. I know I was in Tampa. Learned a lot about some ketones. All right, let's see. Puffin's Folly. Meredith, where you been, girl? Good to see you. Hi, good seeing you. S. Duline. Tweety Tony, thanks for joining in. Miss Amy, ABQ, hello. Welcome on in. All right. Carol Ortega, how are you? Welcome in. Hope you're feeling good. Tap your screen for me. Give me a bunch of hearts. If you're watching me on Facebook Live, tap your screen. Give me hearts. If you're having trouble watching me on Facebook Live, switch to Periscope. If you're having trouble with the broadcast on Periscope, switch to Facebook Live. I'm on live right now, Facebook Live. Who's coming in on Facebook?
A lot of people.
A lot of people. Hot damn. They want to know about ketones. I like it. I'm so curious what the hype is all about. Thoughts on Sono Bello? I have no idea what that is. I'm doing good. Good. Robin Cox, thank you for sharing, inviting followers. Rudy, thank you guys so much. To do that, swipe on the little white man in the corner, swipe up, invite followers for me, and share the broadcast. We're looking for 4 million hearts. I'm at 3.5 million hearts on Periscope and Facebook. I want to make this Facebook my most popular Facebook Live broadcast, so share the broadcast for me. I'm going to do, what's that?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. I'm going to do the whole series this week on ketones and maybe even next week. So, Periscope, what do you guys know about ketones? What are ketones? I'm going to keep this broadcast kind of short because we got a whole bunch of things to talk about. My first assistant is Katie, yes. John on Facebook, me on Periscope, good. Hey Leonard, welcome on in. Brenda Ferguson, Brenda, you always here, I love it. All right, Arizona Princess, no clue what ketones are. We're going to wait for about 100 people coming in on the Periscope. And how many of you?
26 on Facebook.
26 on Facebook, awesome. Welcome on in. Everybody, we're going to, I'll do a 10-minute talk, 10-minute Q&A. Probably won't even take 10 minutes because I'm going to continue talking about ketones over the next several broadcasts, okay? So we're going to talk about ketones tonight. We're going to talk about ketosis later. We're going to talk about how to improve your health with it. We're going to talk about exogenous ketones eventually. And I want to talk about some of the myth and mythology of Atkins diet, etc. Hi, ladies, CM79. Fate. Don't wait, they can watch on replay. Yes, thank you. Surgery tomorrow. Good, Arizona Princess. Are you having a bandage sleeve or what are you having? Ketosis equals bad breath? Not actually true. It's actually sweet breath. That's from acetone. Fruity breath. It's a fruity breath. All right, it's not bad breath. And in fact, it would probably help most people, quite honestly. All right. Any questions from Facebook?
Sandy has no idea what ketones are.
Sandy has no idea what ketones are. Hello from South Carolina. Well, Southern California. I can read. I am going to San Diego July 10th and 11th, and I will be in LA July 28th, 29th, and 30th. We're going to have a book signing in LA July 28th, 29th. Toronto in the house. Nice. Is that my girlfriend from Toronto? No? I don't know. Hey, Robert and Elaine, how are you? Hope you're doing good. Hope you come to group. Lori Rios. And you have no idea what ketones are. No one has answered for ketones? All right. How long have we been going here? 6:04. All right. Let's give, thank you for sharing. Thank you for tapping your screen for hearts. Joanne Cooper, thank you for inviting followers. Appreciate that. Teresa from Birmingham. Awesome. So let's talk real quick about ketones. I'm going to do probably take me 6 minutes, okay? Anybody know what the major energy source for your body is? Energy source. What are they? What's the major one? Anyone know? Anyone know? Anyone know? Food? No. Carbs? No.
There's nothing on Facebook.
AFib? No. Carbs? No. Air? No. No, not water. Energy. Not protein. No. It's a smaller molecule. Anyone know? Sugar, close.
Calories, glucose, ketones.
It's glucose.
Good job, Rose.
All right, Rose. Glucose is your major energy source for your body. So when you eat breads, fruit, veggies, things get broken down to a glucose molecule, okay? Now, during times of starvation, if there's no glucose, let me draw this bigger. During times when you don't have a lot of glucose, your body has a second source called ketones, ketone bodies, or ketones for short. All right? Well, how does this happen? What happens is your body starts, ketones come from fats. So your body starts breaking down fat. All right? So the main one is liver, breaks down fat. And I don't want to go into the process. There's a whole chemical process. Breaks down fat. Some people call it burns. It's not quite accurate, but burns. It transforms fat into what are called ketone bodies. Does that make sense? Now, why are ketone bodies? There are three main types of ketone bodies. Not important that you know what they are right now, but we'll talk about that later. But why are ketone bodies important? Anyone know? Why are ketone bodies important? Ketones have the ability to cross the blood-brain barrier. So ketones can go to your brain, and it's used as an energy source for your brain. Question, who here can live without a brain? Maybe your coworker, right? Maybe Jim in accounting can live without a brain. But most of us, we need our brains to work well. Is that true? Amen? Yes? Okay, so during periods of starvation. Now starvation, that's a funny word. Medically, that means when you're not eating. Fasting, so fasting, right? You're not eating, maybe you you had breakfast, but you skipped lunch, maybe dinner, you missed dinner, 24 hours you're fasting. Periods of extreme exercise. If you didn't eat lunch and you wouldn't hit the gym right away, you don't have enough glucose for your brain and body to work. Does that make sense? So now your body starts breaking down fat to create ketones that's then used by your brain as well as your heart. Okay? And muscle. Primarily created in the liver. Kidneys also. Okay? So, that's all ketones are. Okay? I want us to start with that basis. You need to get away from this idea that somehow ketones are bad for diabetics, etc. Okay? It is not ketone bodies. Now, write this down if you're taking notes. It is not diabetic ketoacidosis. And I'm going to be saying this over and over again. Not diabetic ketoacidosis. That is bad. This is bad. And something completely different. But when during periods of starvation, let me rephrase that. During periods when you have insufficient glucose, your body creates ketone bodies. You have ketone bodies, and that puts you into a state called ketosis. When you have a certain amount of ketone bodies in your bloodstream, that's called ketosis. And all I want to do tonight is simplify that for you and clear up two things. One, ketosis is not the same as diabetic ketoacidosis. So if you're a diabetic and you've always thought that having ketones in your bloodstream is bad, it's not accurate. What your doctors were trying to do was trying to get you to not get into diabetic ketoacidosis, which could kill you. So this is bad, ketosis is not bad. So all ketosis is, or ketone bodies is, this is important now, an energy source for your brain, your heart, and skeletal muscle. That's it. That's ketones. So instead of using glucose to break down to create ATP as an energy molecule, It's if anyone remembers from biology or biochemistry, Krebs citric acid cycle. Glucose molecule goes into Krebs citric acid cycle, creates ATP. Ketone bodies can go into the Krebs citric acid cycle, but in actually lower downstream in the Krebs citric acid cycle. Does that make sense? So, but you don't need to know that. All you need to know are ketones is nothing more than an energy source that can be used by your brain, your heart, and your skeletal muscle. Who here can live without a brain? Only Jim from accounting. Who here can live without a heart? Only your ex-girlfriend, maybe your mother-in-law. But the rest of us can live, need our heart. We need energy, okay? During periods of fasting where there's not enough blood sugars, or high levels of exercise, for those of you who are trying to work out a lot, you need, if you're not eating, you'll need another energy source, so your body starts burning fat. So, that 1, 2, number 3 bonus, okay, what did I say? Ketones come from fat. So it's fat loss. Alright? Watch me over the next couple days. I'm going to go more into these different areas. So you're basically looking at fat loss, not weight loss, when it comes to having ketones. Weight loss is a side effect, maybe, but it depends on how your body carries fat, how your body carries muscle, and how insulin resistant your body is. And that's different. So we don't worry about weight loss. It's about fat loss is what's going to happen when you go into ketosis. That's really important for you to remember. Who here could lose a little bit of fat? I mean, even me, I got a little, don't laugh, okay? Katie, don't laugh. I have a little bit of a pudge here. I have my little like middle-aged man pudge, okay? I'm trying to lose a little, I do. So I could use a little fat loss myself. I could use a little bit more muscle, skeletal muscle. I need my brain working better. And we're going to talk about the benefits later. So keep watching me. I'll be back tomorrow on Periscope and hopefully Facebook Live, but I'll definitely on Periscope on the benefits of having ketones, brain, heart, muscle. I'm going to talk about some of the other health benefits, anti-inflammatory, anti-carcinogenic. Okay, it helps to fight cancer. All sorts of stuff that I learned this last weekend from Tampa. Okay, but right now, all you need to know is that ketones, it's nothing, it's not voodoo, it's just an energy source that comes from your body breaking down fat that your brain and heart and muscle can use. All right, that's it. That's all I want to talk about tonight. I'm going to take a few questions. I got to get to a meeting. Please share this broadcast because it's very important. Do that for me on Periscope. Click on the little white man in the corner, swipe up, share the broadcast, invite followers. And on Facebook, you can do the same thing, right, Katie? I think you can hit share. So please share the broadcast because over the next two or 3 days, maybe even into next week, I'm going to build onto this ketone talk. Cool thing about Periscope is you can rewatch this video now. They don't delete it anymore. Okay? I'm going to talk about some of the myths and why ketones is important, maybe not important. This is not Atkins diet. Got you into ketosis. But I'm not going to be talking about the Atkins diet. So for those of you who have tried Atkins diet in the past, struggled with that, whatever, I'm going to tell you, I'm not going to be talking about that. That's actually a lot of science behind Dr. Atkins' work. Problem is we've bastardized it in the dieting world, and so I don't want to. Atkins diet evokes a lot of preconceived notions and stuff, okay? So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move the screen here for you to screenshot. Go ahead, screenshot that so you can have a record of that. Katie, go ahead and hold that for Facebook people to kind of capture that image for you, okay? Because this is going to be the basis of what we talk about. All right, Facebook, what questions do you have?
Let's see, someone...
I'm a bariatric surgeon, in case you're wondering. Would exogenous ketones cause high blood pressure? No, it should actually help with high blood pressure. Burn fat for how can I get my body to go into ketosis? We'll talk about that over the next couple of days. Are you going to talk about methods to get your body into ketosis? Yes, I will, Big Beej. How do I find my TDEE? I have no idea what you're talking about. What kind of foods contain ketones? So, again, Meredith, you don't actually eat anything with ketones. You can eat products like coconut oil that your body can break down with ketone, can transform the fat, they're called medium chain triglycerides, down into ketone bodies. But remember, these are a natural, well, that's the other thing I wanted to say. Remember, it's a natural energy source. Ketones naturally are produced in your body. Does that make sense, Meredith? Ketones naturally are created in your body because it burns down fat. Dang, I can't erase that. But I need to write more for tomorrow's. All right. Okay, yes, you got it. Good. Looking forward to seeing more on this subject. Tomorrow, I will, what's tomorrow? Wednesday? 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Facebook page? Questions?
Any natural ways to put ketones into my body?
Any natural, we'll talk about that over the next couple of days. But the first thing you need to do is to deprive your body of simple sugars. Okay, that's basically the Atkins diet. I'm going to go more into detail about this later. So don't think about putting ketones into your body. The first thing you want to do is eliminate glucose as an energy source. So that would be your breads, your simple sugars, sweets. Some people say fruit, but I like fruit, so I'll eat fruit. You don't have to be extreme about it. We're going to talk about that in the next few sessions. You don't have to eat nothing but bacon. That's the Atkins diet that they bastardize. You don't have to eat nothing but steak. All right? So first thing you got to do is decrease your glucose. We'll talk about that later. Hi from India. Thank you. Thank you for doing this subject. Hey, Sandra, you're welcome. Can I eat 1 cookie per day? You can if you want to get fat. One more opportunity for screenshot, please. Yes, ma'am. There you go. Nice request. See how nice I am? Give me some hearts for being nice. Come on. Right? Okay, good. Best way to find and maintenance calories. I'm not sure what you mean if you're talking about how many calories you need to maintain. I had a great lesson from one of my patients. You should never, there's no such thing as maintenance. Try not to maintain. All right, always get better. Got it? Always get better.
We have a really good question on Facebook.
Facebook Live, who asked it?
Lynn Hanbury-Worrell.
All right, Lynn, my patient Lynn.
Do you need a certain level of blood protein to protect muscles while in ketosis? And if so,
no, because your muscle uses ketones. You can actually buff up. You can get muscle while in ketosis. That was actually shown this weekend in Tampa. How do I lower uric acid? Quit drinking it. Just kidding. I don't know. Calorie is not a calorie. That is true. Calorie is not a calorie. You can't. So that's actually a very important statement. I can't. Who said that? Calorie is not a calorie. You can't take a unit of something like a calorie. Calorie is just a unit of energy. Does that make sense? And you can't just measure it in space. What is much more important is how does it respond to your body, or more importantly, how does your body respond to that calorie? And so my body as an Asian male, pretty cute, responds very differently than Katie's body, who is a Caucasian white woman, very cute. But it responds differently. Does that make sense? So don't just, that's why, here, write this down. That's why calorie counting does not work. That's why calorie counting does not work, because 1,000 calories to my body is very different than 1,000 calories to Katie's body, yeah? All right, and I saw a comment on Periscope that your body likes to store calories. There's actually truth to that too. All right, thank you for repeating calories. Don't. Calorie counting does not work. True. All right, a couple more minutes. Do you have any more questions, Periscope? Check out my book. It's on Amazon, Ultimate Gastric Sleeve Success, right there. Also, my new book on lap band struggle is available. My 366 tips book is coming out here probably next month. We're working on cover design. And then I'll get a proof, and I'll check it out. I'm going to be if you don't follow me on Facebook, please do. I will post some free excerpts from my 366 tips book. It's 1 tip a day with an action plan. It's a journal. It's places for you to goal set. You can go to ultimategastricsleeve.com and pre-order it right now for $14.95. I'll autograph it for you. When it comes out, it'll be $19.95. So save $5. And you'll get a free autograph with it too. UltimateGastricSleeve.com and order the 366 tips book. All right, cheese and nuts good for ketogenic? Yes and no. So you got good oils in there. Depends on the nuts. I try to teach my patients not to eat much dairy. because people get confused. They'll call Velveeta cheese, and Velveeta is not cheese. So nothing against cheese, but you have to understand what is cheese and what's not cheese. Okay? Facebook is quiet, or are they good? Tapping hearts, give me some hearts and thumbs up. Smiley face.
Ellie said coconut oil was bad. And
No.
someone else said so did a street dad.
No, I don't think, no. I wouldn't say coconut oil is bad. Okay, so write this down. You got to get rid of the terms bad or good. No such thing as good or bad. Okay? From now on, when you're eating, write this down. It's either nutritious or not nutritious. Write that down. Nutritious or not nutritious. Nutritious or non-nutritious. Get rid of good or bad. Okay? So if you want coconut oil, if you're trying to get into ketosis, is good. Right? I just broke my rule. So is nutritious, right? You know what I'm trying to say. So no such thing as good or bad. It's either nutritious or not nutritious. That's how you look at anything you put in your mouth from now on. Okay? Let me ask you a question. Is a pizza good or bad? Anyone know? A whole large pizza? Eating a whole large pizza, is that good or bad? Anyone know? Katie, what do you think?
A whole large pizza?
Yes.
It's non-nutritious.
Is eating a whole large pizza good or bad? People are saying bad, bad, bad. Not necessarily. It's good if you're trying to get overweight and sick. See? If you're trying to get fat, a whole pizza is really good for you. Right? That's why you can't say good or bad. Okay? Beans and legumes for ketosis. I like beans and legumes. I would tell you beans and legumes for good health. And so that's what I'm going to talk about in the next few days. I'm going to talk about ketones, ketosis, but I'm going to wrap it in a blanket of wellness, health and wellness. Does that make sense? So if you guys are following me, watch me tomorrow night. I'm not selling you a fad. I'm not selling you a diet. I'm not trying to change your world with some magic pill. I'm going to take what I think is going to be a very hot topic in the next 6 months and wrap it in health and wellness. Because at the end of the day, I want you to be healthy, right? I want you to be happy. I want you to live a kick-ass life. Is that true? Isn't that true? Now right then and there, isn't that worth sharing this broadcast? Please share it. Tell your friends about me. I'm here most nights on Periscope, Monday through Thursdays. I'll definitely be here Wednesday night, tomorrow night, Thursday night, and maybe even Friday night. Okay? So I might cook with Kizzy Friday night. Oh wait, I might be doing something with you Friday night. I'm not sure. We'll see. All right? So love y'all very much. Thank you guys so much for the questions. Thank you guys for the hearts. Thank you, Facebook Live. And I will see you tomorrow night. Same bat time, same bat channel, 6 p.m. tomorrow night. All right? Good night. Bye-bye.